If you go to the gym, you are probably trying to gain muscle, but what is the most important skill you need to never get stuck in the process? I can tell you that it is not exercise selection, not even your form, your technique, not your intensifiers like supersets, clusters, dropsets, not even your diet. Yes, you heard it right. And most certainly not your training split, volume, and so on. But these are all important, but they become meaningless if you don't do this one thing right. It is intensity, but let's call it nearing failure. Sounds easy, but it gets increasingly harder the more advanced you are. But why, you might ask? The reason is simple. Many people believe that they know how to train because when they first started, they managed to build muscle as a newbie. But those were all newbie gains. Asking the plates out for a date and getting rejected will still result in gaining muscle when you are in that phase. But when the honeymoon is over, comes all the problems. What happened? You need to constantly look for answers. Have to grow my biceps, my back, my legs. Well, nothing changed. You just didn't learn the most important skill yet. You didn't hit a plateau. Even after training for 10 years, you are not going to hit a plateau if you are training for hypertrophy. I just have to lay down that context. But how do you learn it? Record yourself and log everything. This is the first step. You see yourself and how you look, and you also see the numbers, what you are doing. If you don't see progression with how ugly you get with every rep you do, and how the weights and reps are going up, and that is the reason why you hit the wall. But it gets harder. Not every exercise has the same difficulty curve when you are nearing failure. You would think a biceps curl is easy. You just have to get to the point where it is really difficult to pass halfway and you are done. But at that point, you probably have 2 more grueling reps, but at least 1. And legs are the hardest. I see people programming 4 pressing variations like squats, lunges, step-ups and leg presses. And yet, it is not growing. If you do a leg press, not even to failure, just 1 to 2 reps away from it, you will feel shattered, grasp for air, and as soon as you get out of the machine, you will sit there quietly for 4 minutes thinking, I can't do this. I can't do 2 more sets. It's impossible. It is that hard to take your legs to failure. And if you do that, I don't think you can do any other pressing exercise after a leg press, or even a squat or lunge, even step up. But learning this takes years. And when you don't see the result, don't change your program, don't change the volume, your rep ranges, the exercises. This is what everybody does. Take a step back and have a critical look. When was the last time you progressed any of your lifts? And the answer I usually get, I don't know. I never log it. It is really difficult to improve the unknown, but it is never too late. Start slowly and have only one intention in your head. I am trying to improve my weights and my reps, and for that I need to beat my previous PRs. And that is not going to be an easy feat, especially if you are advanced. This is the skill that will get you to the top 10% of physiques, so don't sleep on it. That's about it from me, guys. Talk to you soon.